Vilborg went overboard about 75 miles south of Pensacola. So far, the Coast Guard has searched more than 1,200 square miles of the Gulf. The Coast Guard is using 2 cutters, 2 airplanes, and a helicopter. Fox 10 News reporter Kerry Chow continues our team coverage. He's live at the Coast Guard base at Brookley Field, where one of those cutters is home ported. Kerry.
Yeah, that's right, April. Actually, that cutter you're talking about, the Cobia, was normally docked right behind me, directly behind this boat, and that took off about 17 hours ago, and the U.S. Coast Guard has been searching since midnight of last night. Now, I'm joined right now by Lieutenant Evelyn Bruno of the U.S. Coast Guard. Now, what exactly is the Coast Guard doing to help save Ms. Vilborg?
Well, we have several assets outside right now. We have a helicopter right now from Air Station New Orleans. We have 2 cutters, the Coast Guard cutter Cobia, as well as the Pelican, which are 87-foot cutters. We also have a Falcon, which is our jet, doing search and rescue, along with, we had a C-130 this morning, as well as Jayhawks, which is an HH-60. And we're going to have also what's known as a CASA, which essentially is a miniature C-130 doing the search efforts.
Now, we were talking about how much area has been covered in 17 hours. It's all around the 75 miles about off the coast of Pensacola, is that correct?
That's correct. It's about 65 miles south-southeast Mobile Bay, and we're covering so far 1,200 square miles.
Which is, I've heard, the equivalent of what, Rhode Island?
That's correct, the equivalent of Rhode Island, which is a big area if you think about it.
Now, what is the key, what is the biggest challenge that you guys face in doing these rescue missions?
Some of the challenges we have to face is elements of nature, as well as far as oceanographic things like the current. We also have to worry about the exact time and location of the person going overboard, because that puts in a little bit of chance of where she could be and couldn't be.
And speaking bluntly, with all that time surpassing, what are her chances of survival at this point?
I can't say right now. All I can tell you is that we are using all our assets right now, and we're going to exhaust them. And tomorrow morning, once we do our night search, we'll be able to assess and rethink of what we want to do.
Thank you very much for joining us, Evelyn.
Thank you.
Well, as you just heard, they're going to continue searching into the morning, and then they'll reassess everything that's going on. And that's the latest here from Brookley Field. I'm Kerry Chow reporting live. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Kerry. We appreciate that live report.